When we approached Mountain Designs with an initial concept to transform their retail stores into a more engaging environment, their key consideration was budget. The great thing about the concept we had prepared, and ultimately the one which ended up being implemented, was that it was scalable across multiple store sizes and layouts. Components could easily be removed or added while still maintaining consistency. As part of our pitch, we created an animated 3D model which allowed Mountain Designs to see what their customers would experience when entering their store. We knew that MD would likely have a wealth of imagery and video content that we could draw on, and we created content which incorporated both. This meant that any of their existing assets could be fully utilised on their digital signage system, reducing the costs of content creation and ensuring brand consistency. Once we had agreed on the solution, we began creating sketches and digital storyboards. These outlined the concept for each piece of content. Taking cues from the logo and other promotional materials, we drew out concepts for content that would take the Mountain Designs branding and elevate it. We then brought these designs to life with animation and compositing, creating dynamic elements which interact together. We added 3D text, image transitions, video content, colour and movement, which are key elements to any digital signage content. The two different screen layouts break the traditional arrangement of portrait and landscape design. Instead, we opted for a 3-screen video wall and a double portrait storefront display. These unorthodox layouts allow for creative thinking and the display of branding and advertisements in unique and engaging ways. Digital screens provide a far more flexible canvas than traditional static signage, enabling us to incorporate a message which moves and morphs as the content changes. We can bring text into focus or move it out of the way, creating a narrative that customers will follow as they view the content on screen. We use this to our advantage. Once we knew the placement of each screen, we could tailor the content to the type of audience viewing it. The storefront screens serve to attract customers into the store, so the eye-catching double portrait screens were placed in that position. Generally, we tried to make the message simple but visually appealing to catch the eye of a passing customer, alerting them to items and deals in store. The landscape screens had more room, allowing a more fleshed out message and complex visuals. The landscape screen was placed at the rear of the Northland store but at the front of the Chadstone store, further showing the versatility of the solution. We're excited to work with Mountain Designs to spread their digital signage nationwide and continue to innovate within the medium. To hear more, visit us at prendy.com.au.